Hey guys, how are you tonight? This is Mark, your host of The Creative Process. We are at it again. This is week 3 of The Creative Process, creating the play, waiting, a new play that I am writing right now and I'll be acting in. Last week we had the amazing Kristen Keim be our guest. She'll be directing the play and you'll see her throughout. She was going to be here tonight, but sometimes things come up and, we're still here because we have deadlines and so she will be here next week for sure. So if you haven't listened to the show before, first off, you're starting in a weird spot because I feel like this is more about the journey. I mean, it is about the creative process. That's why it's called the creative process, the creation of my new play, waiting. Nothing too severe to announce from last week. Basically, the biggest thing that happened is we got our performance dates from the Planet Connections Theater festivity. And we are so excited to do these shows because this is a really, really, really nice schedule that we have going on here. All right, so we open on June 16th at 5:15 p.m., which is a Friday. Which is nice to have a nice Friday opening night. Then we have our next show, which is that Sunday, June 18th at 7 p.m. Then we're off for a few days. And then we're back again on Friday night, June 23rd at 7 p.m. And then we're off for a day, and then we're back again on June 25th, which is a Sunday, at 2:30 p.m. And then we're back. Then we're off till that Saturday after, which will be July 1st. Happy new month. So stupid to say that. July 1st at 4 p.m. And then we're off for a few days. And our last show will be on July 5th at 9:15 p.m. All these are going to be at Teatro Latea at the Clemente Soto Velez Art Center in the Lower East Side. Tickets will be on sale very shortly. Try to think of anything else that needs to be said before we get into the bulk of this episode. Also, we are confirmed that we will be raising money for the Samaritans of New York City. Very, very excited for that because that is a charity that seems to be very, very good. And I'm very excited to raise money for them. And that makes me very happy. All right, so this is what's happening this week. Since Kristen can be here and I have a play to write, and I'm working really hard at it, I've written a few new scenes. Since the last time we talked, I started working on the scene called The Subway, where it's actually a 2-part scene I'm pretty proud of. Part 1, it's a homeless lady begging for $4. That's all she wants. She wants $4, so she does a performance because that's what a lot of people do to get money on the subway. And it felt like a fun thing to do in the show. It'll be light, it'll be moving, and all that good stuff. And then we hear the MTA voice again saying, we're delayed because of a police investigation on Essex Street. We thank you for your patience. And then it cuts to these two people, a new couple, having their first issues as a couple. And it's their first real trial, And we find out why there was a subway stall in the first part of the scene, which there was, which is always the most fun time to have a dancer or a performer in your subway. And we get a little bit more in the psyche, and this is actually probably the most dramatic scene I've written. I think there's going to be probably a few more dramatic scenes I want to write. And then it gets pretty heavy, but then it gets nice and has a nice optimistic ending, which, optimism is the absolute best thing. It's really what gets us through a lot of things. At least me, at least. But yes, that scene happens. Then we have a callback to the first scene of the play, and that involves people playing themselves, which is always a fun thing. I always like the idea of having that Muppet Show vibe to it, where we are characters, but we're also people. It's kind of a short scene. Kristen appears in there again. And our tech guy has a couple of very funny lines, and I'm very excited to see how that ends. So what's going to happen after that is there's a really weird blackout that happens, and then the scene comes up, and there's a there's a situation involving a magician. I don't really want to write the rest of that tonight because that one's still working in my brain. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm actually going to work on a scene that's been developing in my brain for a little bit right now for you guys, which is the scene that'll be right after that. And you're going to literally hear me write. Like, I'm actually going to say what I'm saying, what I'm going to be typing and stuff like that. And you're going to listen to me type and write the scene. So this is going to actually be scene 9. I think there's going to probably be about 15 scenes in the show. And this is going to be inside SeaWorld, but like at the hiring part of SeaWorld. So the HR office of SeaWorld. There'll be an HR lady. And there will be, let's say, 4 actors in the scene. And they trickle in because I'm a big fan of the idea of people trickling in. So, HR lady, will be center stage while actors trickle in. She is center at the top of the scene. Okay, so we're gonna work on her monologue when she starts. So HR lady is her name. I feel like it's a great name for a character that works in HR. And so this is actually part of one of the true stories that happened in the actual process that one of our actresses, Kat Moreno, whom you will meet very shortly and probably next week, maybe not next week, the week after. And she said this was about the fear of finding out you have a new job, like how it is when you get a new job. Like that's what this one's attacking. It's not like fear, but like the whole process of what could happen. And so I don't know how long I'm going to, because I don't want this episode to be too long. We're right at 7.5 minutes, which is fine time-wise. So right now we're going to develop this monologue. So at the top of the scene, HR lady's there. She's center stage. There's going to be 4 chairs. 4 actors are trickling in. Well, hello. Welcome to SeaWorld. To the SeaWorld offices. Your time here will be hopefully fruitful and exciting. We are thrilled after having gone through the 4-step process in hiring the 4-step hiring process. Jesus, Mark, you can't even type. You can't even think. The 4-step hiring process. And you are here today. Another actor walks in. And then she continues her monologue. I like the idea of this going on for a little bit, like of her being like, "Oh, hello, welcome. Oh, hello, welcome." Oh, hello, welcome to the SeaWorld offices. Your time here will be hopefully fruitful. And then another actor enters. She starts her speech again. Oh, Hello. SeaWorld offices. Your time here will be hopefully. And then another actor. And she goes back to her monologue. Oh. Hello. Welcome to the SeaWorld offices. And then we're going to have a nice little ellipses, some pause, because it'd be really fun, the idea of her thinking that it is maybe another person going to come, and she's just waiting patiently, possibly a person going to come. And then she's like, oh, wait, sorry. We only have 4 of you today. And then one of the actors, who will probably be played by Kat, honestly, because Kat really did a great job making the story come alive. And she's going to be probably the first one to enter the scene. Spiel again. No, I don't think I will be starting it again. You are all here, I believe. Okay, let me go through roll call. Sandra. Here. Great. James. Here. Fun name. Maybe Patricia? Trisha? Yeah, I like the name. And I feel like Patricia's more of a present person, to say present. And I want the HR lady to make a nice little comment about that. Oh. Oh, well, that's nice. That you are a present lady. And what's their name? Sometimes, guys, it's really hard to come up with names for characters. So I'm gonna look around my room and see if there's a name that pops out at me, because I'm a very big fan of using surroundings sometimes. Lorelai. Thank you, the box cover of Boyhood, because Lorelai is now a character in my play. And she will be a bit of a stoner. But all the characters in this, fun fact, will probably be a stoners anyways, because that would make this a little bit more funny, and I think humor is very important in this play, especially when there's moments that she let it rest. And this is, the top of this is actually a moment where it rests. And, alright, and Lorelai. Lorelai is a really nice name, honestly. I feel like it's not used enough as a person. Like, it's a name that I could totally like to hear more. But that's just, who I am as a person, right there, saying that. So, okay, wow, I sound so insane today. Here is Lorelai. Okay, cool. So the HR lady is going to be, alright. So, you all made it here to SeaWorld to be costumed characters. That's exciting, isn't it? You get to bring the joy of our amusement park to everyone who comes here. Ah, happiness and joy. We are so thrilled to have you in our family. Then Sandra's going to say, excuse me, miss. And the HR lady's going to say, Sandra, what is your question? And Sandra says, are we hired? I thought we had another round of interviews before we were hired. And then the HR lady says, oh, no, you are hired. You are very much hired. And then the whole room is going to be like, oh gosh. Takes a big breath, a big sigh of relief. And the HR lady goes, hey, what's up? What's wrong? Did you all think you weren't going to be hired? And then Sandra says, because I'm giving Kat a bunch of lines. So, like, Kat is got a lot of fun reactions in this play, but not many lines. And I'm trying to build that up a little bit because I want this to be truly an ensemble piece. I think Marissa might be the HR lady. I'm still trying to figure this out, honestly. But, I mean, honestly, I'm just writing Sandra for Kat, which is the main perspective hire in the scene. So we'll figure that out. Also, fun fact, the script is going to be no more than probably 35 pages. I'm probably about halfway through writing it, honestly, right now, script-wise. And it's really exciting when you think about it. Like, this play is a 70-minute play, but with all the pauses, it won't be that long text, like script-wise. And I'm pretty proud of that. So let's write this line. I think this will be the last part of this episode. So HR lady says, what's wrong? Did you all think you weren't going to be hired? Sandra says, yes. The last interview had the hair drug test. And then the HR lady says, oh. And that's all I'm going to give you guys today because honestly, I think this is a pretty solid episode. And we'll see you guys next Friday. And I don't want to give away all the juicy stuff. So what you guys saw today was me writing. How many pages did I write for you guys today? I wrote 2 pages for you guys today. So if you guys want me to, what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to read this back aloud to make sure it all sounds good, but I think it does. So, alright, scene 9, SeaWorld HR. HR lady, and there are 4 actors in the scene. HR lady will be center stage while the actors trickle in. She is center at the top of the scene. Then she goes, well, hello, welcome to the SeaWorld offices. Your time here will be hopefully fruitful and exciting. We're thrilled after having gone through the we're thrilled after having you go through, having you go through the 4-step hiring process, and you are here today. Another actor walks in. Oh, hello, welcome to the SeaWorld offices. Your time here will be hopefully fruitful and exciting. Another actor walks in. She starts the speech again. Oh, hello, welcome to the SeaWorld offices. Your time here will hopefully be fruitful, and another actor appears. Oh, hello, welcome to the SeaWorld offices. Oh, wait, sorry, we only have 4 of you today. You aren't going to start the spiel again? Oh, no, I don't think I will be starting again. You're all here, I believe. Okay, well, let me go through roll call. Sandra, here. Great. James, here. Patricia, present. Oh, well, that's nice that you're a present lady. And Lorelai, here. All right, so now that you've all made here to SeaWorld to be costumed characters, that's exciting, isn't it? You gotta bring the joy of our amusement park to everyone who comes here. Happiness and joy. We are thrilled to have you in our family. Excuse me, miss? Sandra, what's your question? Are we hired? I mean, I thought we had another round of interviews before we were hired. Oh, no, you're hired. You're very much hired. Well, what's wrong? Did you all think you weren't going to be hired? Well, yeah. Our last interview had the hair drug test. Oh. And that's the end of the scene that we're doing today, where it's at right now. And I think that's pretty exciting for right now. So tune in, and we'll see you guys next week. If you want to subscribe to the show, please do it. That's on iTunes. And also, you can check us out at creativeprocess.libsyn.com. And we'll see you soon. Bye.